What's going on, guys? JFC here. It is Friday. It's FUT Centurions Day today. We do finally have some actual player leaks to talk about. We have a couple really good ones too. I think first let's talk about the icon that dropped today. But I gotta say, I absolutely did not expect, and that's ZIDANE. We got Zizou already, back-to-back days with an icon SBC, which is kind of funny. I thought it would come out more like next week, but here we are. We got ZIDANE, and he's requiring an 89, a couple 88s, 87, a couple 86s, 3 86s, I think, actually, and 285 and 84 rated squad, coming in at about 1.3 1.4 million right now. So we got ZIDANE. That only impacted like the higher end fodder market a little bit. Nothing else really was impacted too much by it. On the market, it seems that it looks like, and we'll talk about that in a sec too when we go over the market. But I think if you have enough coins to do this card, I would recommend probably doing him. I'm gonna do him myself. You can play center mid, left mid. This card is just great. I know he only has 75 agility. Pace is a little low. The physicals aren't mind-blowing, but I promise you in game he is a difference maker. Like, ZIDANE always in game is better than what his stats suggest, and even though his stats are great, he's even better than that. So I would say if you end up with enough fodder, saving up packs for team of the year, because he's out for 30 days, you'll be able to open team of the year packs and kind of craft him if you want to. I'd recommend doing it. I think if you need an attacker, I'd go Jairzinho instead if you're trying to decide between the two. I think you're probably going to be better off in the long run with Jairzinho, because he's like, he's an insane card, and he's like 300k cheaper. So only do ZIDANE in my opinion if you've not done Jairzinho. I'd work towards Jairzinho first. I have him already and he's great. But of course, ZIDANE is ZIDANE, right? If you want to do him, go right ahead. And the marquee matches, we got a swap token in, and you needed one FC Twente or FC Emmen players, and they are all 10k. I believe they're 10k. The swap token was even in this one, so EA really made like that they wanted you to spend 2k on two different players, or a player, sorry. I think our FC Emmen players still 10k, or are they lower than this now? Nope. They are still 10k. Okay, so if you have either of those two clubs, any players in your club from either of those two clubs, FC Emmen, FC Twente, sell them. Unless you need that swap token. If you don't need the swap token, then I would just sell them. I made like 60k off of them today. There's like a lot of bronze cards from both of those clubs, so make sure you check it out. Us bronze pack grinders are gonna be, they were very rewarded today, because if you have any of those players from your club, they're 10k instantly. I basically packed a 60k player today off of just selling random bronzes in my club. So I gotta give EA a little bit of credit for that, for one, because they definitely knew that was gonna make bronzes rise to 10k. 100% they knew that, and they still did it anyway. So instead of us just getting like a store pack with, a swap token in it worth like 30k, they just let some bronze players rise up a lot, which gave us a lot of coins to the people who just like, hoard the bronze cards and waiting for them to rise. So if you're like me who plays the game a lot, you might have had one of those cards in your club, and you made a good chunk of change today, which is always good. Let's get ourselves into the leaks, because let's talk about the FUT Centurions promo that is coming today. We got Gulashi was the first person that he leaked, added to come via an objective. Okay, goalkeeper special cards. We do need more of those. This Matteo Politano, by the way, had all the traits in the game. I didn't talk about that. Looks like a very cool card. I wonder if that second win trait he has is going to be like mad OP, because you get more stamina at the end of the game. It seems like it'd be pretty meta, honestly. Riyad Mahrez, first one, added to come via SBC during FUT Centurions. So that is going to be a very hyped up SBC. That's going to be completed by a lot of people. I'm surprised this level of cards would be an SBC and just like a random kind of promo team. I'll take it though, and Mahrez is going to be very expensive, I'm sure, with the 5-star skills and probably 4-star weak foot. And then here it is, Neymar is added to come. He is going to be probably the headliner player in this promo team today. I was actually thinking, like, we have not had a promo team Neymar yet. We've had just one special Neymar, which was an inform. I was like, oh, I bet they're gonna, give us a Neymar. He's not gonna in team of the year, I would assume. So yeah, and here it is. The FUT Centurions Neymar is on the way. Presno Kimpembe is also added to come, and this card's gonna be an absolute demon out there. Kimpembe is going to be a rat. Kimpembe is very good in FIFA, and yeah, there you go. Then we got one more. We got Anti-Rabic added to come in the team, I believe. So he's actually a pretty good card. Like 86 physical to go along with these stats is actually really nice. Good Milan links right now, considering you got Tamori, Mainan, and Tonali and those guys. So those are all the FUT Centurion leaks we have as of this moment I'm recording the video. Player of the month for the Prem nominees are Casemiro, Holland, Ben Mee, Martin Odegaard, Kieran Trippier, Bukayo Saka, Marcus Rashford, and Palhinha. I'm assuming Rashford's going to win. What do you guys think, though? I'm assuming Rashford. Odegaard has a chance. Holland always has a chance. But I'm assuming it'll be Rashford's, considering, Man United tax. He had that on to the fact that he's probably more likely to win it. He's had a very good month since returning to action after the World Cup. So let's look at the market. We are starting to see certain cards go down a little bit right now. We actually saw a lot of the in-cards packs drop today. So you talk about Gold Mbappe, not as much, but you talk about like this Adama card went down a little bit today. You look at like Benzema's down to 1.5 mil. He's down a bunch. Then you have cards just staying the same like Alloy Ron and Marquisio. Varane also down and impacts. So a lot of the impacts guys are down a little bit right now. And we can talk about that for investing really quick. You know, how well do we think these guys are going to do out of packs, right? Kimmich is down a bunch. He's down like 100K. Jesus is down. You know, how well do these guys do out of packs? And I honestly do think that they might do okay if we kind of today rolls around, not much on the game except for the new FUT Centurions cards, and that's really it. You know, we had the Zidane, so that's kind of out of the equation now. I think you could short flip a lot of these cards if we don't get anything really that special today into like Saturday morning. I think that would be we probably do pretty well on them, honestly. Looking at the lower end ones like Adama or Amavi even, or even, you know, there's not really too many low end ones in this promo. So, you know, that's another reason why I don't necessarily love it. But Jesus also, you know, he can rise up a little bit. Basically, if we just don't see a ton of content today, we're probably going to see the market do okay over Friday and Saturday. And if you buy these cards, you would pretty much really need to sell before Sunday, and Saturday at the absolute latest you'd want to sell, so it'd be a pretty quick flip. But yeah, I think this is going to be your last weekend to where the market stays as high. I think that looking at like next weekend when we have week 2 of FUT Centurions, that's going to be when we're really starting to look like people are gearing up for team of the year. That's going to be huge. Because right now it's still just enough away to where people can kind of push it off a little bit. But my guess is if we see the market doing okay Friday, Saturday, that might be your last Friday / Saturday where it's doing okay. I can't predict the day where we're going to really see the panic start. I really can't, because that's very content based, and I don't really, obviously it's hard for someone like me or you to know what exactly is coming every single day. But if you want to be 110% safe, liquid from now until team of the year is not a bad idea, or as liquid as, you know, you can be. Anytime you're liquid, just so you know, like anytime you're liquid and the market goes down at all, you made coins. So if you can get out before any of the market drops a little bit, then good on you. If you guys don't want to deal with the hassle of trading, you can go to utnice.com. They are a cheap, fast, and reliable site to buy or sell FIFA coins for PS5, Xbox, or PC. You can use my code JFC at checkout for a discount. Just make sure you follow the couple of instructions that they have and you'll be good to go. Let's take a look at fodder now, and we did see the rise from 89s, 90s, and 91s, and we saw it a lot, and it sucks because 91s are 77,000 coins. They were 60,000 yesterday in our video. You would have made 15K on a 91 if you bought them. And I know for a fact that EA did this because nobody expected it. I know that's why they did it. Because 91s rose 17,000 coins. And if we would have invested in them, say Zidane came out on Tuesday, like next Tuesday, next Wednesday, something like that, we would have seen fodder go down even more over the weekend. Then we would have bought, and then we would have made a ton of coins. It would have been a crazy rise. But nobody thought they would drop anything on back-to-back days. And then now the rest is history. Luckily, I still club stocked higher end fodder from the last time we thought about buying it, so I actually did sell Lewandowski and De Bruyne today for 15K profit. 90s are up like 10K, so you're gonna make 10K profit on 90s if you still had some. It just sucks that we didn't get to go back in on them. And you know, EA, you did it again. All right, I didn't expect it, and here we are. But the rest of fodder is still kind of pretty low. You know, 84s are like not low, but they're not high either at 3,000. Let these guys drop over the weekend, basically. 85s, let them drop. 86s, 87s, 88s, let them drop. And you know, 87s, if we see them go down, you know, we saw them at like the 15-ish range. If I don't know if they'll reach the 15-ish range anymore with Zidane out and not as much free fodder, but they can reach close to that if you watch over the weekend or over the course of the day today. You can stock today if you want to. The 84s to 88s, but I think the longer you wait, you're probably gonna see them drop more. So kind of that's just kind of your risk reward factor there. So just remember, for the big picture right now, we're seeing Centurions Team 1 coming today. Mini release on the 8th. Second team is the 13th, and then team of the year starts January 20th. So we have 14 days right now from team of the year. It's 2 weeks away. Last year, the pre-crash was about a week and a half. Obviously, this year is not the same as last year because we got a lot of coin injection recently onto the game. But just to kind of give you that sort of big picture, it's a week and a half last year, pretty much pre-team of the year. And then over the first couple days of team of the year, we saw the crash. Basically, like the last day of the promo, I want to say, maybe it was like the day after, that was when the market started to rise. So that's kind of along the same lines. If you want to be safe, just be out of the market as much as you can, pretty much. I said approach faster and faster. Team of the year vote starts the 10th. There's a chance that when team of the year vote starts, people are like, oh shit, like this is coming. And that sparks something. There's a lot of variables right now. Some great content could come. I mean, we just never know. And with an inevitable dip, it's almost like, why not just get out? See if you can make some coins trading and that kind of thing in the meantime. But okay, let's end this video off with, I didn't tell you guys I was gonna open a pack in this video. So if you stayed, you are a real one and I love you. We're gonna open the 84 times 5 at the end of this video here. Also guys, look what's gone. Oh, it's beautiful. It's actually beautiful. Tears in my eyes. All right, here we go. One last shot at a Benzema. Please, EA. I love you. I love you. Oh, 88 crew, so I'll take that actually. Thought that was gonna be a lot worse. The walkout glitch is still a thing where it goes to the right and it's still a walkout. I don't understand that's a thing. Okay, 484s. Well, okay. And that'll be the end of the video. If you guys did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here. Who is ready for FUT Centurions? Please give us his Zlatan card. That's literally all I'm asking for. Please, I'm begging you. I love you. I'll see you next video very, very soon. Peace.